touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. First and 10 for Montana and company. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Montana. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Falcons at 8-2 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. They go play action with Montana. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Jones will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Mariota. He completes it to Evans. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Mariota. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On second down and 4. Mariota, he'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Play action. It's Montana. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Montana going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go play action. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota's throw complete to Freiermuth. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mike 20.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play fake, now here's Montana. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Mariota's throw taken in by Evans here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mariota now. This one swung out to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Shotgun. Here's Montana. This one swung out here to Jones. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Montana to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Montana. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
In motion right is Evans. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Montana. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Montana. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They will look to throw. Montana. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw Mariota. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Montgomery. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get that quarterback.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. That's the pass. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, well, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Back to throw again. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Again, it's Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 109 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd and 11 now. Montana. A check down here to Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They'll go with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Come on now, come on now. Hey, well, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 65, 65.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Mariota. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mariota going to run the option right. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Mariota here to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Again, he finds more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now Mariota. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota. Airing this one out for Evans. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.